What's the deal? The underdog. King's about this. Okay. 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 All right. Get a few things shared up real quick while people trickling in. Mm-hmm. All right. I'll post a link. That's what I'll do. Post a link there. See what that look like. Bet. Um, I'll close that up. I will also share it. Share this out real quick. Copy that link. Caps lock is on. Why? All right. We shared up. We shared up and ready to go. Ready to go. My fault, y'all. Well, that's all it takes, man. I gotta share things up with a couple places and stuff like that. It is what it is, though. Busy morning for me this morning, man. Busy morning for me this morning. Wasn't able to sit down and nail down this slate, but it's only 6 games, and it is what it is, right? So head over here to Doink here. Official plays yesterday. 9.5 assists for Joker, cash, easy money, right? A bunch of leans. I had cashing a bunch of spots, man. Cashing a bunch of spots. That round robin, that Hail Mary round robin we did, it had legs. Pritchard didn't want us to be great. Let me see. Tell you guys real quick. I end up pulling the trigger on Conley's assist, that cash, assist for the guard at Rollins, cash, right? We needed one more. Uh, Loved the spot for Towns. Somehow I didn't even get a chance to bet it. Now that was one of my favorite spots. That was crazy work. And Boston was not hitting their threes, so that shit was crazy, man. And, it is what it is. It's kind of like stayed away from that Dallas Mavericks game. And Duran did not get the double-double. That was crazy work. Isaiah Stewart got in the way because he ended up starting for Tobias Harris. So I guess, right? John Morant, 18 and 10 and 5. That was a nice little stat line for him. Joker continues to do what we needed him to do, and then I love that spot I love that spot for the oh shit, what's his name? The power forward. He ended up getting there for me, and I took his PRA. He had 20 and 7, Aaron Gordon, and I didn't pull the trigger on, but we knew, right? Schroeder and then Westbrook, they're gonna be in play with Monk out. We just keep on going back to the well, right? But Schroeder, I almost pulled the trigger on the double. He had 18 and 9. We love the spots for Schroeder and Westbrook, so they ended up cashing in. And then one more three for Bam, but he cashed his regular line, so I took his 1.5 threes, and then man, the Lakers game was kind of weird, man. Where did Klingon go? I don't fucking know. What was he clinging on to? I don't fucking know, but that was crazy work, right? Few injuries popped up in that sense. I think Marcus Smart could have did a better job, and a host of other plays looked pretty good. Some of the plays that we put to the side, they still here. They're probably going to really get graded. Ryan Hollins was a hit. Derrick Jones was something that I put to the side. I guess that was an L, right? Kawhi Leonard PRAs cash. Bradley Beal points cash. Harden hooked us, right? Bam Adebayo PRAs did not cash, but he hit the 1.5 threes. We cashed that. Khalil Ware, he hit 2 threes, right? Cash the threes for Khalil Ware. Cash the threes for Bam. Cash the threes for Wiggins. Davion Mitchell, over 6.5 assists, cash. Klingon, only played 16 minutes, don't know what happened. 1.5 threes for Avija, cash. Shader Sharp, cash. Joker, cash. Gordon, cash. Braun, cash. Sabonis, cash. Schroeder, cash. No, right? Pope, no. Duran, no. Okogie, it was a parlay piece, but no. Keontae George, cash. Minya, cash. Shout out to Greg for that one. Jaylen Brown, PRAs, cash. Terrence Mann, over 15.5 cash. Rollins, 14.5 points, miss. 1.5 threes for Turner, cash. 5.5 rebounds for Turner, cash. Giannis, 11.5 rebounds, cash. AJ Brown, points, cash. So those were the looks and everything like that. Oh, that's set to the side here. It is what it is, man. Straight up. Damn, I wish I had my other. Let me see something. Because maybe I could. Let me see something real quick. Oh, I can't change it unless I stop. Wow. I won't do that again. Okay. But what I will do here is how long do I got my clip set for? 90 seconds. Let's clip that. Maybe I can clip that, then maybe I can adjust that, right? So we'll see. All right, I clipped that. All right. True. 40 PRA for Anakuko, double-double. Ball, double-double quickly, 10.5 rebounds and assists. I think ABC might not play. He might play. He might not play, though. It's a back-to-back. So, it is what it is with that situation. Cunningham and Duran didn't make the double-double, but I'll go back to it. I feel you. Yep, it happens, man. Because Stewart came in and had 14 rebounds. So if Tobias Harris starts, he gets that double-double. They started Stewart right alongside of Duran. So it is what it is. Okay, well, uh, close that out. Right. So we got 6 games today, man, and I kind of feel like I know what I want, where I'm at and things like that. At the end, because I didn't get a chance to look at stuff, right? Um, so take a look at this Bucks and Raptors game. They've played already, I believe. Yeah, they played already, and then we have a Toronto 4.5 favorites, right? So it is what it is with that situation. Off the back here, 5.5 assists. I'm just gonna keep going right on back to the well here, right? He had 2 assists last time these two teams played. Blindly going to the assist prop here for Ryan Rollins. So it is what it is, right? And hopefully, not overthinking things. I'm just gonna put it over there. Strong lean though. Strong lean. Not an official yet, but more than likely it's probably going to be an official. I think I need to play this right now just in case we get Giannis out. In the event we get Giannis out, you can take a look at Cole Anthony, right? So Cole Anthony, he's going to take a decent amount of shots, right? So versus Toronto, he did take 14 shots for 23 points and 7 assists and 4 rebounds. So keep an eye out on that situation. Without Giannis, he's definitely going to take more shots. I think Giannis didn't play right here in this Golden State game. He ended up taking 15 shots. He ended up having 16 points. At the end of the day, not afraid of this defense. I'll put his points prop to the side as a lean. Actually, I will put his points plus assists because if Giannis out, I'll probably be looking at his points plus assists. But I don't know exactly which one. I know I'm liking his points at 9.5. So I'm just going to track it at points plus assists just for right now, right? So I'll put that to the side. Now I'll reset that, move that back out, and then AJ Green just continues to do what he does, right? So they keep giving us this. His points prop was at 8.5 yesterday. Now it's at 9.5. It's got to be in play, right? It's got to be in play. I'm just going to throw it to the side. Not even going to keep on. He's been over his 3 line in 7 straight games. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You could look at the threes and or the threes and or the and or his points, okay? Same thing with Gary Trent Jr. Going up against his old squad. He just faced his old squad. He took 11 threes. He was trying to bury their ass, right? So his threes plus his points are in play. So I'll track that as Gary Trent, threes plus threes. I'll put the threes down there as well just for a reminder. And no need to keep on to try to even break this shit down. And it's just on an all contingent on if – I mean, it's not all contingent on, but if Giannis playing, then he's gonna play, right? But it's he might not. They already beat them at Toronto, so we'll see what's gonna happen, right? He could play the back-to-back. He probably won't. Toronto is not the best rebounding team. Jakob is questionable, and Toronto is not the best defensive team, right? Giannis went in that game. They asked 31, 2 for 2 for 3. 20 rebounds, 7 assists. He gave their ass work, right? So everything is in play for Giannis. You don't need me to tell you anything about that. That's if you want to get there. I did take Miles Turner threes last time these two teams played, and it just didn't come to fruition, right? He went 0 for 3 with Jakob out there. So hopefully But that's one of the only games that he missed, right? He only missed his 1.5 threes in two games this season. So it's definitely still in play. 1.5 threes is still in play for him, right? He's over this line in 3 straight games. 4, actually just 5 of his last 7 games, man. Every game except for 2. However you want to explain it, but he's been over, right? It's hard to trust him for rebounds, right? His line hovers around 5.5, 6.5. It's hard to trust him for rebounds. It's hard for me to personally trust him for rebounds, right? So it is what it is. His 1.5 threes definitely still in play. I ain't gonna stunt. Okay, so I'll put that to the side. Quickly, and the rest of these guys, I just don't know which way I want to go with any of these guys, right? I haven't bet on Quickly. Don't look like I'm going to bet on Quickly today. I ain't even going to stunt. Barrett looked like somebody I might would entertain betting on. Shout out to Barrett. He's over his 3-point line at 1.5 in every game except for 2. This team is giving the 3 ball up. Unfortunately, he did not hit the 3 versus this team last time they played. But, there's been instances where guards have given them a decent amount of 3s. I couldn't talk you off anything for RJ, though, but truth be told, it might be something I might come back and revisit. 6 games, not going to try to overdo it. And I'm kind of like moving, right? So this 3 ball, the 1.5 3, Milwaukee has given that up as well. So let me take a quick look at Milwaukee. We probably went over this yesterday, but we want to go back over it again, right? 3-ball, 3-pointers made. Okay, Milwaukee down there. Defensive shot profile. Milwaukee. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So. Hmm. 'Toronto can give up points in the paint. Makes sense. All right. Okay. 20.5. With the amount of value. Oh, you know what? Let me run it back. I'm sorry. Hold up 1 second. Take a look at Kyle Kuzma real quick. Kyle Kuzma points is sitting at 9.5. Last 3 games he's played, he's taken 10 shots. I'm gonna have to put his points over there just in case. I'm gonna have to track that. His points at 9.5. He scored 10, 22, and 15. Somebody can go out there and rebound the ball as well. His rebound sitting at 3.5. You could also look at his points plus rebounds, especially if you feel like, there will be no Giannis, then he's going to slot right in there perfectly. So keep an eye out on that situation, okay? Keep an eye out on that situation. Kyle Kuzma, I think he'll be probably the main beneficiary. He's been taking 10 shots in his last 3 games. 10 shots, his points in play anyway, okay? So that's that, all right? So RJ, 19.5. I just don't. Brandon Ingram looked like he'll be somebody I would bet on before I bet on RJ, but the 1.5 threes to this 2 and 3 spot seems like the Bucks have been giving that up. What was the score of that game? Milwaukee. 122, 116. Okay. Scotty Barnes. Scotty Barnes consistently hitting that 3, man. 1.5 at plus money. I hate I haven't been playing this shit every day. But here's a guy that can flirt with a triple double, a double double. He's got a back to back double games, back to back double. He's got 3 double doubles this season. So his PRAs, stuff like that, can be in play. What I'll do here is I'll put the 3 up there. Not nothing I'm pulling the trigger, and right here in the notes I'll put PRA. So I'll figure out how I want to attack this, right? So I'll put Scotty to the side, something that I'll come back. This team is giving up the assist prop to this position at 4.5 in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 games. That was damn. Let me see. That was Evan Mobley 6, OG 5, Draymond 6, Sabonis 6, Pascal 6. How many potential assists does he get? Not many. Okay. Jakob, if he's in, we'll have to yet to be seen, right? So we'll see. Definitely wouldn't mind the 3s for Miles Turner in that situation. Orlando at Atlanta. We got an over-under of 229.5. Orlando minus 3.5. Team total for Orlando 115.5. Team total for Atlanta 112.5. Suggs still around that 20-minute limit, but he's been hitting his assist prop in that he continues to hit it, right? Pause. He continues to hit his assist prop, and the rebounds and assists, he's continued to hit that, right? In that 20-minute span. So what I will do, because his assist props in at 2.5, 3.5 of B plus money and 4.5 of B plus money, right? The rebounds, he's hit it a few times this season, but he's over in 3 or 5. So, he's over 50% to this number. You can look at his assists and or rebounds and assists. So what I would do is I would run this and say, and I'll put RA right there for rebounds and assists, but I'll put the assist prop to the side. Desmond Bane, I've been doing good with just leaving him alone. It's hard to figure out which category he's going to pop up in. You know what I'm saying? But this Atlanta matchup here should be decent. Should be a decent one. But like I said, it's hard for me to tell which category he's going to pop up in, man. So it's kind of like, at the end of the day, it's like inconsistent for me. Now, friends, I have interest in France, right? The usage is there. 17 shots. Last time these two teams played, 21 points. I have interest there, right? I couldn't talk you off his points. He's been shooting the 3 a little bit better as of late. He's hit 3 threes or better in 3 straight games. So whatever you want to do, man, points and or his 3s, it should be in play. I couldn't talk you off France, right? So I wouldn't take the under 21.5. I'll tell you that right now. That's where I would be at with it. Not a big, historically versus this team, Atlanta, I think he's played well. Last 5 games, 1, 2, 3, 4 of his last 5 games, he's over this line. And he's also over his rebound line in 9 of 10 at 5.5 rebounds versus this team. So you can look at his points. You can look at points plus rebounds if you want. PRAs, whatever the case may be, right? This is his numbers historically versus this team. Rebounds and assists, points plus rebounds, whatever, right? So, I guess. I'm probably not going to put Franz over there. I will put Franz over there. I will. Just track it. I will. And I think Paulo's in an okay spot as well versus this team. His points prop sitting at 24.5. Don't know if I'll get there, but the shot attempts are there for sure, right? But don't know if I'll get there. I ain't gonna lie. The rebounds look pretty good. He is a double-double candidate. He's got three double-doubles this season. Impressive assist numbers lately, 5, 7, 9, right? Assist prop sitting at 4.5. Don't know if I'll go there. I don't mind taking the discount on the points at for friends at 24.5. 21.5. But I'll see what's gonna happen, right? He'll probably draw a matchup with Jalen Johnson, and we'll see what that do, right? So from a matchup standpoint, I probably would like Franz Wagner in this spot. I don't have time to go through all the DVPs like I did yesterday, and I would have known it if I looked at the slate. But what I'll do, I'll look at that a little bit later, right? Matter of fact, how about just looking at the small forward, right? I think that's where we land. Let me see, 1, 2, 3. Yeah, small forward points. Atlanta. Okay. Power forward points. Atlanta. Power forward. Potential assist, 3-point attempts. Power forward. Okay, whatever. How about Orlando? What up, J Mac? How about Orlando? Orlando. Okay. Atlanta, second chance points. Orlando, points in the paint. Points in the paint. Field goal attempts, points in the paint. Fast break points. Points in the paint. Orlando. How about we look at, okay, we go back here and Nikhil Alexander Walker, Dyson Daniels, let me see, points in the paint, 6 and 7, 3 for 7 shots in back-to-back games. Dyson Daniel, points in the paint. Ooh, 8 shots, 10 shots, 12 shots, 10 shots in the paint. Okay, Zachary Ricochet, not many shots in the paint. Jalen Johnson, 13, 11, and 13 shots in the paint. Okay. Kristaps Porzingis 1.5 threes is a yes for me all the time, right? So let me put that over there. Track that. Kristaps threes. Okay. I do want to run a quick look here at Okongwu and how he's generating his points in the paint. 5 for 5 shots, whatever. His points probably sitting at 12.5. They played Orlando. He got busy. He had 1 3, 17 points, and a couple of assists. His assist prop was in play as well. Okay. All right. Okay. Just want to see how much damage they are able to do in the paint. So what's really impressive here, the 13.5 points. Dyson Daniel has had 18 points in back-to-back games, 9 rebounds, 6 assists. You can look at this fantasy score. You can look at all that. What's impressive is, he's taking 10 and 12 shots in the paint there, and we're looking at Orlando shot profile. We're looking at Orlando shot profile, points in the paint, field goal attempts. They third in field goal attempts in the paint, and number 1 in points in the paint. So rim protection is not the greatest when they get around the paint. And they also allow us a fast break point. So if we was to look at somebody like, and in the absence of Trae Young as well, if we was to look at somebody like, let's go to a team and let's go to Atlanta Hawks. If they can attack the basket, we'll filter this by draft points. Well, don't have to filter it by draft points. How about we just look at who we wanted to look at, right? So we'll look at game log, rebound chances, potential chances, draft points 7 and 6 versus Cleveland and Indy 7 and 6. Draft points, could they be? I don't know. He's done it before though. I think it might be a combination of him and Nickeil Alexander-Walker. But I like both of them, though. You know what I'm saying? The guards defensively over here, they don't scare me. And they don't scare me, right? That's what it is, what it is. All right, so let me just run it back here. Running back, where were we? Did I go through the rest of these guys here? 10 and 8. Wendell Carter continues to crush that 3-ball, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight games. He's hit that 1-3 line. Track that. You can go up to 2 if you want. I can definitely see it happening. He's got a double-digit rebound game versus them. No, 10 and 8. So it is what it is, that situation. Can he talk off his points, either 11.5. If he's going to take 9 and 10 shots, then definitely in play. One thing I can say is Kristaps Porzingis can block some shots. If you want to look at Nickeil Alexander-Walker points, they are in play off sheer value. And like I said, Dyson Daniels is the one that's kind of interesting. Line is kind of high, but we've seen him crush it, you know what I'm saying, in the absence of Trae Young. But remember, his fantasy store continues to be in play. 3 steals or better in 3 straight games. That gives you, with the ability to try to drive to the basket or something like that. And other things that he does can definitely bode well for a fantasy score. So I don't know what his fantasy score is, but that'll be in play, right? Not the greatest 3-point shooter. So if you wanted to look for an under and try to use it as a parlay piece, I couldn't talk you off of that, right? He's 0 for 1. He's only taking 1. And he's 0 for the most part outside the OKC game. Reese Shea, I just can't right now. I can't. Johnson, definitely a double-double candidate. He went out and had 12 and 8 versus this team. What did he do on 12 and 8? Orlando, he took 7 shots in the paint. We'll look for that one to be an uptick, okay? So his points at 20.5. He's over this line in 4 straight games. Not scared of Paolo's defense, right? But we'll see. We will see. And then Okongwu, like I said, he's in play with his 1-3, the 1.5 assists, the rebounds, his fantasy score, his PRA, all that shit can be in play. Reset that. And the 1.5 threes for Kristaps Porzingis is a goal for me. And he didn't play that game versus Orlando this season? Okay. So the 1.5 3 is in play. Don't know if I'll get there, though, but it's in play. All right. Chicago Bulls, Philly. This game here, I like this game. So first and foremost, we got a over under 240. I expect this game to get some points up. Almost a pick 'em. Spread is at 1. Chicago the favorites right now. 119 over under for Philly. 120.5 over under for Chicago, right? Chicago 4-2. I mean, Chicago is 4-1. No, 5-1. Philly is 4-2. Philly gets McCain back today, so he's probably going to be limited. I can't talk you off anything from Maxey. Edgecombe, I mean, points line sitting at 15.5. He's been looking okay. So I can't, he's a rookie. I can't talk you off anything there. The 1.5 threes look pretty good. He's over in every game except for one. So you can use that as a parlay piece. Maxey, 4 threes or better in every game except for one. That's crazy work. Assists been looking pretty good. I can't talk you off anything there, man. Good same game parlay atmosphere. Shout out to Kelly Oubre, who's been doing pretty good work as well. 15 points and better in 6 straight games. 5 straight games, I mean. And the 1.5 3, the one that he's been making it so hard to hit last year, he's hit that motherfucker in every game this year, that 1.5 3, right? So we have to put that over there. And he's also rebounded the ball pretty well. This is going to be an interesting game, right? Jabari Walker, I can't fuck with him right now. And then Joel Embiid, his points, they in play, right? Put it to the side. Don't mean I'm betting it, but I'm putting it to the side. Probably is going to bet it, but it is what it is, right? Joel Embiid, his assist prop he's been hitting his assists as of late. Giddy, I really like this spot for Giddy. Double, triple spot for me. Right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put the PRA right there, right? I'm going to put the PRA right there. For Giddy, you could take his double-double. You could take his triple-double, right? He's got a double-double in 9 of his last 10 games. It's a parlay piece of minus 172. You could get a triple-double for him right now at plus 402 for on DraftKings. It's probably the best line. I like it. I'm taking a stab at this triple-double as well. This Philly team, I mean, Embiid going to be out there not playing no defense. Bulls going to be trying to run around him and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? He ain't going to be jumping, trying to block nobody's shots. They're going to be running circles around his ass. I mean, Giddy's got some length right there. So no protection on the back end, okay? So guys like Giddy, guys like Bucelis, I think these guys could have free reigns at the rim, okay? Trey Jones, you could look at him for assists. Not going to put it over there, but he's definitely in play for his assists. Sitting at 5.5. It's just, he's definitely a floor general, so, he can do that. His points in at 11.5. There will be smaller guards out here, so it's going to be interesting. Don't know who Okoro is going to guard. I don't know that. He's over his 3-point line in 4 straight games, so definitely needed him to stretch the floor. That's something that's, definitely some. If he can keep hitting that 3 ball, that'd be really, really nice. Bucelis, 8 rebounds last game. You can rebound the ball versus this team, as you can see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I mean, you're constantly over the rebound line, so I have to put his rebound line to the side at 4.5. His rebounds are in play. Also, with even his 1.5 threes, points, PRAs, all that. Fantasy score, all that's in play for somebody like Bucelis. He got a steal in 7 of 10 and a block in 5 of 10. He could do a little bit of all that, right? So his PRAs, fantasy score, rebounds, threes, whatever, all that's in play. It's going to be fun watching him. Vucevic, historically versus Philly, he's been able to rebound the ball, here and there, but I mean, somebody like Joel Embiid can pose a threat here. And then behind Joel Embiid, you have to guard Joel Embiid. He's going to be aggressive while he's offensively while he's in the game. And then coming in on the backside, you get somebody like Andre Drummond coming in. So, I don't know. But, the 1.5 3 is something that I'll put to the side here, right? Joel Embiid, you don't want to step out there, bring your ass. Pow, right? 1.5 threes, don't mind that, right? The assist at 3.5 is in play for for Vucevic as well. You get that at plus money. He's over in 3 or 4. I can see instances where he could come out there and drop some dimes, and he could probably drop a decent amount of dimes out there too. You know what I'm saying? With him, versus this defense. This defense is not that good. Charlotte, New Orleans, need news for LaMelo Ball. Speaking of news, let's go over here to Underdog, and then let's refresh Underdog, and let's see if we got anything out. Kings expected to waive Isaac Jones in order to sign Precious Achiuwa because they definitely need him. They needed him. Milwaukee yet to submit. Jakob Poeltl questionable. Mo Wagner out. Trae Young out. McCain probable. George Barlow out. Dusamnu questionable. White and Collins out. LaMelo questionable. Brandon Miller, Grant Williams out. Zion questionable. Misi questionable. DeJounte Murray out. Ryan Duran done probable. Livers questionable. Jalen Green and Dylan Brooks out. Horford out. Yanni Melton out. Questionable. These motherfuckers questionable. Jalen Williams, Kenyon Williams, those guys are out. The Clippers yet to submit. Keep it out for somebody like Kawhi. Maybe multiple Clippers might be out, right? Going up against Shea and them. So it is what it is. Bradley Beal, there it is, right there, uncertain for Tuesday. Kawhi Leonard, uncertain for Tuesday. So, you look for somebody like James Harden to be a little bit more aggressive, right? If you could catch, we'll get to it. So, player props here. Hornets, New Orleans Pelicans, 2.5-point favorites, over under 236.5. Charlotte plus 124 on the money line. Speaking of that, man, you got to take your shots, right? You see Jackson yesterday. They continuously take their shots at pretty good dogs that have a pretty good chance, right? Listen, if the favorites won every day and all that shit, man, and covered all the time, we'd all be rich, right? There wouldn't be no books. We'd been fucked them up, right? But yesterday, I was so mad I didn't pull the trigger on Utah versus Boston. Like, more often than not, we're going to find value betting against Boston, right? More often than not, we're going to find value betting against Boston. And I just knew they was going to beat their ass, man. I knew it. I said it, right? Who else, man? Like, damn, man, we're missing money on that shit. Can't keep doing that. And then you're going to lose some. Like, the Nuggets, I would say Denver, I would say the Kings came out there and covered. I don't know if Dallas covered, but they were sitting around. The Milwaukee, Indiana Pacers continue to just watch them teams just got some fight to the end, man. Watch them, bro. Watch them. And live bet it. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. But I guess we're going to see if Melo goes today. If he doesn't go, then we know we're looking at Colin Sexton. We're looking at Colin Sexton either way it goes. Truth be told, I ain't going to lie. It looks like Colin Sexton looks a little bit better with when Melo is out there. Because he scored 15, 21, 20, 18 and 19. I think Melo missed these 2 games, right? He's had 9 points and 10 points, but he did have 12 assists versus Utah. Go figure. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. I like this matchup for Colin Sexton. So, it is what it is. But yeah, Melo Ball is a triple-double threat. If he's in, we'll figure it out, right? The rebound sitting at 5.5, the assist sitting at 8.5, and he's a double-double candidate. At plus 105, and he has 1 triple-double this season. And he has 3 double-doubles this season, right? And then the 3 ball is in play. Still, he's going to take the shots. 8 threes, 9 threes, 12 threes, 12 threes, 11 threes, and 8 threes. Attempted, he's going to take the shots. New Orleans Pelicans, defense versus position. Just the points overall, they're giving up the 3rd most points. rebounds in the green, assists in the green, potential assists, 3-point attempts, 3-pointers made, field goals made, defensive rebounds made, blocks. So all those statistical categories, they are in the green on, right? So it is what it is. And if you want to look at the point guard, New Orleans Pelicans, points-wise, they're in the green. Potential assists, they're in the green. 3-point attempts, they're in the green. So field goals made, they're in the green. So that's definitely bodes well for the shooting guard. For the point guard, New Orleans Pelicans, for the shooting guard, they're giving up the second most points to the shooting guard. They're in the green in every single category except for blocks. They're in the green. So that'd be somebody like Colin Sexton, and then small forward-wise, it is what it is, right? New Orleans Pelicans, they still in the green all across the board. I'm tired of keep saying their name and all that shit, right? They're just not the greatest defensive team. So, but of course you gotta fool around with somebody that can make the shots, and somebody like Colin Sexton can make the shots. We know what LaMelo can do. Canupo can go out there and hit the three. He's over his 3 line in every game except for 2, and he gets busy too. He can give you 5-3 upside. What a weapon to have. You know what I'm saying? What a weapon to have, man, for somebody like LaMelo Ball to kick the ball out too, right? 2.5 threes, something like that is in play. Bridges, he's over his 3-point line at 3 straight. In the absence of LaMelo Ball, he's been getting busy, 30 and 29. We know what type of upside he possesses. Would be a decent matchup if we see him and what's the boy name? Zion go at it, but it is what it is. Speaking of Zion, I expect him to play today. We'll see. Ryan Kalkbrenner came back and played yesterday. It's going to be hard for me to bet on him right now. Don't mind the spot for bigs, but this guy's got a microwave. Diabate, he comes right in off the bench, limited minutes, and just comes in and gives you work, right? 12 rebounds, 9 rebounds, 10 there. 12, 8, 10, 11, 17 points. So, can't forget about him. He's running the backup behind Ryan Kalkbrenner. And then another guy you could definitely look at would be the prop would be the 3-ball, and that would be Zion James. And he's over his 3-ball in every game this year except for 2. And you'll get that at plus 185, right? Painful play, but, hey, he's been hitting the 3-ball. His points prop in certain spots is sitting at 7.5, and he's hit that number in every game except for 1, right? Coming off the bench. So I will put this to the side just so I don't forget it, right? Track that as threes, and then I'll put points down there. Just so I don't remember. I haven't played it. I'm just going to put it to the side just to track it. Colin Sexton, I will put his points plus assists to the side. Man, he had 12 assists last game. Almost make me want to take that shit right now. You want to bet on this injury report. If you think LaMelo's not going to play, then you could bet on that shit right now. You know what I'm saying? Type shit. Like, man, that's what I say when you gambling against the injury report. You gotta think, man. You gotta really, really think if you want to go against that injury report, boy, because, man, you can get some assists for this boy right here. Let's see. Colin Sexton. He had 12 assists last game. Man. 10 assists is plus 1,400. 7 is 320 right now. So his 5 is minus 105 right now. Interesting. Jeremiah Fears been hitting the threes as of late. 2 for 5 and 4 for 8. Trey Murphy has been hitting the 3 as well, right? So he's get 5 threes. What's up, Dom? He hit 5 threes or better in both games. He's played last 2 games. So it's going to be interesting here. It's going to be interesting. I need to take a look at this because I think they're giving up threes, right? 3-pointers made all the way across the board. Charlotte. Okay, Charlotte. Top 5 in points. Number 4 in giving up points. The assist. Charlotte gives up the assist. Okay, what about the positionality? Charlotte. Okay. Charlotte assist. There you go, right there, I think. Wait, no points? Yeah. There you go. It's the small forward position. Charlotte giving up the second most points to the small forward. Right. Okay. Yeah. Yep. That'll be Knuppel, right? 5 assists, potential assists, 3-point attempts. Number 2. No, they sit top 6, 3-pointers made. Charlotte number 2 in giving up threes, field goal attempts to the okay. So Charlotte, okay. Trey Murphy. Trey Murphy would be the 2? Or either way it go. Because he'll see some if Zion's in, he'll see some, yeah. He'll see somebody, who they put on Fears? Sexton or Ball. Or then Trey Murphy, it's got to be Sexton and Ball. The three spot, who guards the 3, right? Whether it's who plays the 3, whether it's Trey or Herb. And then, okay, if it's Herb, then Herb has hit 3 threes back-to-back games. And his 1.5 threes is sitting at plus money. So this is a pick your poison type thing here, right? Right? You can look at both of these guys for their 3, Trey and Herb. Who do they put Knuppel on? Herb? 2 threes for Herb plus 126. Both of these guys, the last 2 games, they've been hitting their threes. We'll see what's going to happen, right? LA Clippers been giving up threes. Where do they get these threes up at? Charlotte. That corner 3-point attempts. We'll see. But what I'll do is I'll put both of their threes to the side. Track that for Herb Jones, and I'll track that for track them threes for Trey Murphy at 2.5. It's back-to-back three games with 5 threes or better. Zion, I don't mind his points. Am I going to go there? I don't know. I don't mind his points, though. Coming off a 20-point game versus OKC. Last 2 guys gave them guys a decent amount of work, right? Julius Randle gave him 30. Marketing gave him 29, right? Marketing took 28 shots. Wow. The rebounds have been there for most of these forwards here. 7 boards for Marketing, 7 boards for Randall, and then Apollo gave him 9 boards. So you could probably look at some rebounds or PRAs, rebounds and assists for somebody like Zion. Rebounds and assists should and could be in play. So even as PRAs, right? So we'll see. We will see. Till I figure out how I want to attack him, I'll put the PRAs to the side. I'm not betting that. It's just something I'll put to the side. Nisi, would like to see him get a little bit more minutes there. 7.5 rebounds. Not out of rim of possibilities, but remember I told you, he's got to deal with Diabate coming off the bench with a motor, and then Carl Brenner, he's got to deal with the rookie, right? So can he hit his rebound prop? Yes. Am I going to go there? Probably not. Or you could also look at points plus rebounds, but he's a very low usage player. 6 attempts, 4 attempts, 4 attempts, 6 attempts, 4 attempts, 4 attempts. So it is what it is with that situation. Moving along to the Phoenix and Golden State game. This is one of those games where I feel like you take the 10. Oh, just off first glance. Well, remember I was just telling you, sometimes you got to sprinkle, man. You get Phoenix at plus 400 on the money line, right? Phoenix spread by 10.5. I don't know if I could trust that. The way Golden State been dropping games and shit to bench players and shit like that. So, over under 233, Phoenix team total sitting at 111, and Golden State Warriors team total sitting at 122.5. Could this be a smack spot? Probably could be a smack spot for the Warriors, but the Warriors are at home. I give them props. There will be no Horford, okay? So that's one thing. One thing the Warriors know how to do some way, somehow. Certain centers, they know how to limit their motherfucking rebounds. Let me see what they've been doing, right? Okay, so Joker gave him 13, right? He in his own world. Zubac gave him 12, right? He in his own world. I guess last 3 games versus Golden State Warriors, he hit his rebound prop. Okay, so what has he been doing for me lately? 25 minutes. He did get up to 30. This could be a spot where he does play 30, but we'll figure it out, right? What I would probably look at for him, points prop sitting at 12.5. Wow. Rebounds sitting at 8.5. What's his points plus rebounds? $21.5. I think this is one of those spots where you can look at his points, right? Just in case they get out there, the Golden State get out there with that funny ass lineups and got him running all around and all that shit. Like sometimes it just don't bode well for the damn rebounds, right? And then he got 2 or 3 bigs behind him. Or if they say they want to feel like going small, but he could go out there and get a double-double, right? But some of these bigs, some of these coaches know how to put these bigs in the blender, man. Straight up. I ain't finna stunt, man. Let me see. Turner, Isaiah Jackson, Jock Landau didn't get there. Klingon didn't get there. Ayton, goof ass, didn't get there. I don't know, right? I don't know. Utah, he had 6 shot attempts. Spurs, he had 5 shot attempts. Like, what are we doing, right? Just keep that shit in mind. Rewinding back, Booker, can't talk you off anything here for Booker. If you need to get to that 28.5, not now, but right now, right? You need to get to that 28.5, not now, but right now. Go back to the game overview and the injuries here, right? So, Livers, day-to-day, Jalen Green out, Dylan Brooks out, okay? So, minutes going to equal opportunity in this sense. Grayson Allen, minutes, 28, 35, 28, 33, 41, 36, 32, 34. He's going to be out there, right? 3.5 assist prop. Motherfuckers who playing that many minutes, I can't talk you off anything, right? 3-point attempt for him. Look, 7, 9, 10, 13, 6, 9. I can't talk you off anything. Only thing I can say is 3.5. It's kind of high. You know what I'm saying? You can get the 2.5 for a parlay piece. 3.5 on no vig. You can get a plus 127. Not too many guards. They haven't allowed this position to go over 3 threes, none this year. And they've been pretty good at defending the 3, but who whatever, right? Let me see. 3 points. Yeah. All right. So whatever you want to look at for Grayson Allen, I could not talk you off of it. Fancy score, all that shit. He will be out there. They will be out there playing hard. Another guy's going to be out there bring his hard his lunch pail hard hat, right? So last few games, 4 46 minutes, 34, 33, 29 for Royce O'Neal. You can look at his PRA. You can look at his fantasy score. He's just going to be out there. He's going to be out there. Minutes, equal opportunity. He's going to be somebody that's going to be out there. He's no stranger to this Golden State Warriors team. He's going to be out there, okay? Ryan Dunn, I can't do nothing right now with the Ryan Dunster. And then we talked about Mark Williams. So points, official play, I'm going to have to go on over it, right? I'm going to go on over it, right? Official play here for Devin Booker. I'm gonna take the 28, man. I'm gonna take the 28 and a half, man. We know what he's gonna do. Or you could also look at the shot attempts. He's also shooting a 3, right? But you never know when you get this game. That 2 3-point attempts. He went 2 for 2. You never know when you get that game. But 5 for 12, 4 for 11, 6 for 9, and then the assist prop is in play. So everything is in play for him. The points, I'm gonna end up taking a stab at his points though for sure. Somebody like him can go out there and get 30. Steph Curry, whatever you want, right? He's been rebounding the ball very well, though. His rebound sitting at 4.5, and plus money on no vig, plus 155 at that. But man, 7, 6, 5, 8, 8, 7, right? And then the assists, 7, 5, 10. What is this assist at? Oh shit. Man, I'm tripping. I'm sorry. That's the defense. That's the defense been giving up hella shit to the point guards, man. So they've been ass versus point guards. Wow. Let's see. It's going to reflect right here. That's why, you could look at things like point guard here. Points. Phoenix. Let's see. Rebounds. Number 1, Phoenix. They green in every single category. So point guard's been coming in there getting busy, right? Just letting you, don't kill the messenger. But point guard's been coming in there getting busy, as you can see, right? The points in the threes category, that's going to be Steph, right? He's going to do Steph things. But if you want to look at the rebounds and assists, the spot is there. He's sitting at 9.5. He's over this number in 2 of his last 3 games. So the spot is there. Right? The spot is there. I don't know how that shit is going on. I don't know why that shit is going on, but it is what it is. Jimmy Butler versus Phoenix here. He had some okay games. I can see Jimmy Butler getting to the line a lot here, so we'll see what's going to happen. But he's been balling. 31, 21, 14, 20, 21, 23, 20 points. They got plenty rest. They ain't played in a few games, so I like Jimmy Butler in some shape, form, or fashion. Points and or his free throws, whether it's made or attempted, I can see him come out there and try to impose his will. 5.5 rebounds, don't know if I'll get there, but his numbers are in play. He's just somebody who I really don't like betting on. I ain't gonna lie. Going to be interesting to see who's going to defend who here as well. But like I said, the rebounds for Jimmy Butler in play, and right along with somebody like Jonathan Kuminga as well. His rebounds should be in play too, right? Draymond Green probably going to be running a 5. Kuminga, rebound chances looking, Don't know how I want to attack this game. I ain't going to stunt. I'm going to want to see the start lineup. I remember Curry said he's going to be switching up the start lineup depending on matchups. It'll be post sometimes. It'll be the guard. I forget his name. So I definitely want to see what the start lineup going to look like here. Might run. They might run post out there though. If it's the other guard, you're really gonna want to watch his rebounds. I forget his name. It's because he can rebound the ball. If it's the other guard, Pods, right? If it's Podzimski, then you definitely could look at his rebounds. Well, he has rebound numbers out right now, right? Versus Phoenix, He's got an 11 rebound game, an 8 rebound game, a 7 rebound game. A few assists is there. A few threes are there. So he does a little bit of everything. Maybe they might find a way to beat Phoenix. Who knows, right? That 10.5 spread is kind of interesting, though. Last game of the night, man. And I got to get out of here. This should be a beatdown, man. I'm sorry. If you want to get to that 7, I think you get to that 7. Run to that 7, right? I think you run to it if you like spreads, if you like altering them. You know what I'm saying? I think you run to it. Jason Grant said, who's getting? Oh man, tell me about it, bro. Tell me about it, man. You said Brooks. No, Brooks is out. Brooks is out. So Giannis is probable. Interesting. Still don't mean shit. He'll pop up, still be out. But Giannis is probable, okay? Giannis is probable. But Brooks is out, though, Jason. He ain't played in about 2 or 3 games. So I ain't even going to lie. I mean, a back-to-back here. And like I said, you got Bradley Beal, uncertain for Tuesday. Kawhi Leonard, uncertain for Tuesday. They might as well go ahead and sit this one out, right? So, and you can just look at the beatdown, right? I mean, yeah, I think this is a beatdown central, right? You can look at let's see. This is the team that drafted Shea. So he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 straight games with 8 assists or better versus his team. Yeah, I would definitely look at 7.5 at plus 120. I wonder if he can pull a double-double out of his hat, right? 2 plus 275. And then we can't forget about Chet, right? So Chet, he's got 3 straight double-doubles. He's over his rebound line in 3 straight games. Nope, not away. Versus the Clippers, back-to-back games with rebound, hitting this rebound prop, and then an assist prop at 1.5. That's interesting. He's got 3 assists or better in every game that he played versus this team. That's going to put his rebounds and assists plus his PRAs and fantasy scoring in play because we know he can block some shots, right? So these are his numbers versus this team: 1 block, 3 blocks, 1 block, and then his numbers in general. 4 blocks, 1 block, 5 blocks, whatever the case may be with that. A few steals here and there, but I like the spot for him, right? Don't know who slides into the starting lineup if we get does Collins slide in? That's what I was going to look at. So I'm going shooting straight over here to the power forward spot. Who Collins should get a bump. So let's take a look at Collins' numbers real quick. And right away, the books know, right? The books know. So his number's sitting at 6.5 on the rebounds. This shit should have got snagged last night. This should have got snagged last night, right? His rebounds, because you can't rebound the ball versus this team. He's only over this number in 2 games this season. So why the hell would his shit be 6.5? Because the books know that you can rebound versus this team, power forwards. As you can see, he's got a 1 assist prop. That's in play too. That 1 assist is in play. Let me see. Versus OKC, he's had a 12 rebound game, a 9 rebound game, a 10 rebound game, whatever. Assists in probably almost every one except for 2. Versus this team, he scored pretty good versus this team. So it is what it is. With that situation, points prop sitting at 15.5. Has he hit this 15.5 once this season? Why? Because the books already know, right? They already know Leonard and them boys going to be out. So I can see you snagging 1 assist, right? I can see instances where he could probably come out there and get a double-double. I ain't even going to stunt. You know what I'm saying? His double-double sitting at plus 640. Value play du jour. Right? Value play du jour right there. 640. What about his fucking his rebounds? 10 rebounds. Oh, shucks. They took that game down. Oh, it is right here. I was going to say they took that game down. 10 rebounds for John Collins, plus 450. What about the 3? Will you stop it? Two threes plus money. 3 threes, 442. 4 threes plus 1360. Power forward spot, rebounds. OKC. OKC versus the power forward. Right here. All green. Except for blocks and steals. Chet missed a few games. We know that, right? But you've always been able to rebound versus these guys. Rebounding in general, 7th worst. They will give up a 3 too, though. OKC can give up the 3s, point attempts. You got to be hot now. I guess they're a little bit better. Pull up 2-point attempts. They number 1, giving up most. So it look like they're trying to guard the 3-point line. Catch and shoot threes. OKC pull up 3-point attempts. OKC. They're a little bit better than they was last year. I'm going to have some secret interest in John Collins here. What I will do is I'm going to set his, for right now, I'm going to set his rebounds to the side. And I did not check out Jackson today, so before I go, what I'm going to do is pull up Jackson. And then while we live here, try it now. We'll see what they do. Give me the top NBA plays today. Let that cook. I don't know if I want to mess with this game. I know how dangerous OKC is. Some rebounds or something like that. Like I said, what was that? Derrick Jones Jr.? No. Well, his rebounds could be in play too, but no, I don't want to bet on him. Let me cancel that. I wanted to bet on John Collins in some shape, form, or fashion. So, yeah, I'm probably pretty much going to take a rain check on this game because I'm going to take a rain check on this game. Now, Hardenstein. He's got back-to-back games with 6 assists versus this team, right? Same thing I was saying about Bam last night. You get that motherfucking rebound and you make the right play, right? You make the right play. Zubac so big, sometimes you don't go straight up on Zubac, right? He's coming off an 8-assist game versus the Pelicans, a 5-assist game versus Washington, a 3-assist game versus Sacramento. Here's a guy that can make the right play once he grabs that rebound. He can make the right play. Centers are over this line versus this team every game. Every game in the season except for 2. So his assists, rebounds and assists or PRAs. Rebounds, I will put his assist prop to the side and not try to be too cute. I'm going to put the assist prop to the side. And then I might zig, right? Track bet. Oh, why is that? What is that? Let me refresh this. I might zig off James Harden's assist and go straight to his assist, man. Hardenstein. A lot of plays that I didn't even put over here. Are you going to get to the points prop, Chet? Because I like it. I really like this spot for Chet. You could look at his points plus rebounds. So I don't know what I'm going to do. What I'm going to do here is put his points plus rebounds to the side to try to figure out which one I want to attack. And then, like I say, Shaqilus Alexander, his assist prop is in play. 8 assists, 4 assists, 7-7. And then versus this team, something about it, man. He's got 8 assists, 9, 8, 9, right? So, I mean, we know his points. What I would put to the side, I already know his points in play. 31.5. I'll put his assist to the side. Even if I say, hey, fuck it, I want to just alter it or maybe go for a double-double, that might be something. I mean, because double-double, you'll get plus 275. If he can get there today, hey, it might be one of those days. 6 games. Don't force anything. Official play for me. Josh Giddey, PRA. His PRA. I'm probably going to sprinkle his double-double in the parlay piece and might sprinkle a little bit on this triple-double here in this spot. Yeah. And I really like the assist prop here for Rollins, right? So, quick rundown of some plays that I got set to the side, and we'll get out of here. SGA, 7.5 assists. Points and rebounds for Chet Holmgren. I got this over here because I like this spot. Isaiah Hartenstein, 2.5 assists. It's doable. It's a parlay piece. If you want to ladder him, go ahead, be my guest. If you want to take the ladder on Devin Booker, take him up to 30, 33, 34, 35, be my guest. Zion Williamson, his points in play, PRAs, whatever. Trey Murphy and Herbert Jones. I think both of these guys can hit their threes today. Knuppel, he can hit his 1.5 threes. And or his points. This is Hard Rock saying 1.5 threes. Something's got to be wrong right there. Plus 185, something got to be wrong. 1.5 threes for Vucevic. I'm probably going to make that an official play. I really like that. Buzelis, I really like his 4.5 rebounds. Giddey, official. And I got I give him the bad number here. Would I take the under on Joel Embiid points? No. He'll probably get there. Oubre probably hit this number at 1.5 threes in 5 straight games, probably. Wendell Carter, half a three is in play. 1.5 threes for Chris Stapps. Franz, I like the spot for Franz. Suggs, he's continued to hit that assist prop in limited minutes, so it's a lean. Scotty Barnes, man, you want some painful plus money? Take that 1.5 3 for painful plus money play. ABC, 9.5 points. What is this? What are we doing? First quarter points? That's probably what that is. 9.5 points, probably the first quarter points. I didn't put that there. Somebody had to put that there. Maybe somebody on my account might have put that there. I'm going to take that down. Delete that. Miles Turner, 1.5 threes. Try to redeem yourself. I mean, Gary Trent Jr., he took 11 threes versus his old team last time he faced them. AJ Green, his points prop is in play, man. Over the 2.5 threes. Rollins, give me his assist prop, man. It's 5.5 at plus money. Just cannot pass up that value. All right. Peace out. Oh, no. Let's holler at Jackson real quick before we get out of here. Oklahoma City Thunder money line is a parlay piece, but I probably like the spread there. Toronto Raptors money line versus Milwaukee Bucks. They know something I don't know. Giannis, a double. That's right. Come on now, that's a minus 425. But I feel you though. Over 12.5 assists and rebounds for James Harden. That's not out of the realm of possibilities. At minus 124, his hit rate is over in every game except for one in his last 10. Newport, over 17.5 points and rebounds. His hit rate got to be pretty decent, right? We'll see. Jordan Beed, over 3.5 assists. Definitely been some type of wagon. And that's it. That's it, right? Now, peace out. Peace out, fam. Peace out.